Is clay litter bad for cats? Let's talk about it. My name is Dr. Shauna Verchek. I am a small animal veterinarian and I get asked this question pretty frequently. Here's what we know. Much to my surprise when I first learned about this, clay litter is actually a totally natural product mined from the ground. It was discovered accidentally by somebody that found that it could be a better alternative to the sand or just using the outside as a litter box that was common at the time. And I did a literature review on this subject, and despite being used for the last 4 decades, there is very little research done on the subject of the safety of clay litter. Probably the biggest testament to clay litter's safety is the fact that we've been using it for so long with no issues. One known issue with clay litter is that in really young kittens who are really exploratory and they love to put a lot of things in their mouth, you should not use clay litter with them because if they ingest it and it expands, it can be too much for their little intestinal tracts to pass and can cause an intestinal blockage. And while the clay litters of today are 99.9% dust-free, there is a small population of cats that will have some respiratory allergies to any sort of dust coming off of a litter. So a good rule of thumb for any cats, but especially allergic cats, is to stick with clay litters that have very few additives. I prefer Dr. Elsie's 100% all-natural clay litter. It doesn't have any additives and it is non-perfumed. And for cats that do seem to have respiratory issues, there are even lower dust formulas and formulas made especially for allergic cats with respiratory issues. So in short, with upwards of 1 billion cats using clay litter as their main litter box substrate and not having any issues is a good enough reason for me to say that clay litter is safe for cats and why I use it for my own babies. Hope that helped.